All right, so all along Khreshchatyk Street, there are these green tents. Some, like the one over there, have artwork on them, and it's pretty clear what those are being used for, but a lot of them are just plain, and they've got smoke coming out of them. Can you tell us a little bit more about who's inside these tents and where they're from?
From what I know, is a lot of them come from certain regions of Ukraine. So usually if you come to stay here in Maidan, you would go and find your tent, and then you can leave your things, so stay for a night. They're your people, yeah? So it's kind of organized that way, but also a lot of them are belonging to parties or organizations, and also just people organizing. There's no particular arrangement of how they were assigned or anything. People just came and set them. And they grew significantly even over January. Like December was, like before this didn't exist. Beginning of December, it didn't exist. It keeps growing and growing and growing. And I feel like people who are here, they're really, like something so beautiful about it, because they wrote things like, Maidan is freedom, it's dignity, it's revolution, it's fighting for freedom. Some people wrote Maidan is love. Someone wrote, Maidan is God. There are all kind of diversity of answers, some repeating, some are very unique. But to me, what's really beautiful that those words and those ideas here, you can see that it's not just people, throw it. It's like, oh yeah, freedom, but they're actually ready not only to fight but to die for it. It's really makes these abstract ideas. I feel like they find embodiment in this movement, and to me, it's something so beautiful and powerful. Yeah.
Okay, so we've made it now to Independence Square, or Maidan, as it's called, and this is, where really the demonstrations have swelled to their largest size, where hundreds of thousands of people have gathered. The stage behind me is where a lot of speeches have occurred. Could you point out some of the major landmarks in this square?
Well, that is the stage, as you said. Here, when, the 30th of November, when the activists were attacked at 4 a.m, the reason was that they wanted to install a Christmas tree. So when on the 1st of December people came and reclaimed Maidan, the Christmas tree construction remained and got decorated in our own way.
On these cement dividers, there's some phrases about the revolution here. This one says, beauty can only exist within a struggle. And on the flip side here, Kiev, free city. So one of the football stadiums here in Kiev, past the barricades, was destroyed by fighting. So here there's been erected a substitute of sorts in the middle of the rotary. 2 goals, flanked by a number of packets of ice, and then along this side a whole wall to keep the ball from going over the sidewalk.